it's like they want you to be like the token fat girl.
Negative comments on her body image. Like, you guys are
Who has
wrong.
negative things to say?
Like,
Mean people on social
people
because
are
she
like,
lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she looks good.
I'm
so
glad that you bring this
good.
up because this is a big problem these days. Like,
Yes.
it's like the opposite. It's like body shaming in reverse.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Nobody you know. That's right. Welcome to the Nobody You Know podcast. They might not be famous, but they certainly have a lot to say. Join Ash, SB, Emmy, and Gus as they discuss everything from celebrity gossip, trends, pop culture, hit movies and TV shows, social media, and even some juicy personal life experiences and opinions. Now, let's get into today's episode.
hello, everyone, and welcome to our second episode of Nobody You Know podcast, brought to you by your 4 favorite friends.
All right, so in this podcast, what are we going to be talking about? What are the topics?
Well, there's a lot of social activity that happened this past weekend.
Paris Hilton got married. What else?
Well, let's start off with that. Paris Hilton getting married. We thought we'd never see the day, but homegirl got a ring.
Right?
She locked
Hasn't she
it
been
down.
engaged multiple times?
Who is she marry? Like,
That's a
I
good
have no
question.
idea any of this.
That's
So
exactly the point. Who?
I have no idea.
I couldn't tell you who she got married to, but her dress, though, and we saw
Gorgeous.
pictures.
I love it that you guys don't know who she got married.
Gorgeous.
I mean, I don't pay attention to that.
Right?
No, I mean, I don't know.
I just saw the wedding dress, and I said, "Wow, that's beautiful." She just looked gorgeous.
Where did they get married? I love it. These people.
Jeez, you're putting us on the spot.
Exposing us here. I couldn't tell you, but I know that she has a full lot of celebrity friends that she invited her, which was nice to see her and Nicole Richie
Back together.
back together. I know they had some like drama in the past, but to see them
Was
together,
Kardashian there? Kim?
Yes,
Kim Kardashian was
Okay.
she was there.
Britney?
Was she with Pete Davidson?
Oh, now that's a juicy.
Was she
juicy
or
que-
not?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think we would
Because I
have.
think that would be like a breaking
What
news.
about was Britney Spears there?
Britney Spears.
Was Britney there? Yeah, that's. I mean,
Maybe she's not fully free yet.
she is free now.
She is.
She is.
I was a bad
Legally.
joke. It was a bad joke. Also, speaking of weddings, did you guys see that thing about, was it Kendall Jenner or the other one who wore
Kylie?
the like cutout dress to someone's wedding? It was like literally like a string.
Oh,
and a string
yes,
and a string.
Kendall to one of her and like Haley's friends. Yeah, she wore that like thing.
And like when I saw the photo of that, I was like, "Dear Lord, child!
Yeah.
Like, don't wear that to
Yeah.
someone's wedding."
I mean,
like,
she has the
literally.
bod for it, like her body.
No, of course. Like,
but-
she looked amazing, but like, I would never wear that to someone's wedding. Like, would your husband even marry you? Like, looking out in the audience, seeing that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, there was
It
definitely.
was very inappropriate.
Yeah,
There was definitely
it's scandalous.
conversations about like, would you wear that to a wedding? Like, are you outshining the bride? Are you taking attention away from the bride because it's not your day? It's the bride and the groom's day. So that was.
And that's a little bit. I always think some brides are like divas about like, oh, someone can't look prettier than me. But this is more about like someone looking more sexual than you.
yeah,
I mean, that's
right.
a little weird.
Yeah.
Right. Very true. Very true.
It's weird.
It is.
His
So-
name is Carter Rowan.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
And they got married in LA.
Oh.
So
What does he do?
I have no idea. I don't have time to read the full article. right now.
Well, hopefully she made him sign a prenup.
I'm sure he's very rich as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
She
these
would-
people just marry
Yeah.
a normal,
Just anybody
a
else.
a
normal
regular
human being.
schmegular.
Yeah. Well,
It gotta be somebody that is.
I mean, not to go back to the Britney thing again, but her fiance is not loaded or anything.
Well, but let's talk about Britney because she's free this week.
She's
Like
free.
finally,
She is.
like free.
Right.
So
It is so crazy to think that someone so successful as Britney has had to go through such a hard personal life with her family, which is so devastating to hear because professionally so successful, but behind closed doors is a whole nother trauma there, which is so upsetting to hear, and to see her finally have that courage or have that power to take on her life with her like with her own on her own is empowering for her, which is great.
A little too late, you know, because it already took the best years for her.
Right?
True.
You know what I mean? Because I know, hopefully she's going to come out and release new music and be her and all of that. But at the same time, you know, she knows there is all these new people that come out and like she's not the top anymore.
Right. And that's the thing about this industry. Like it's always new faces. There's the competition's always high, and it's like that's the industry. That's
But
the
people
industry.
are so intrigued by her, and like she has such, as her fans have proven by the Free Britney movement. I think it doesn't matter. She's like Madonna. Like if she comes out with something at 40, 50, even 60, people are gonna
still
be
follow
like,
Right.
like they're just curious and fascinated by her. The one thing that I was always thinking about with the whole her rights like being taken away like that, I just always think about like, would this have happened if she was a dude? Like I really
Probably
don't think so. Like you've heard of many famous men who have had like mental breakdowns and nobody took their money away from them.
Nobody and nobody will.
And it's to me, I've always thought that was the most disturbing thing about it. And you know, I'm not saying that like she maybe hasn't struggled with some types of mental illness. A lot of people have, like, it's totally normal. But I think what's so wrong about her situation is that if you're, you know, mentally capable enough to like put on performances and make millions of dollars, then you should be able to be in charge of your own money.
At the same time, you know, like anybody will have gone crazy going with the amount of things that she went through.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine being that famous without social media and all of this, and already having somebody 24/7 trying to take a picture of you because it's worth $1 million?
Absolutely.
It's insane. Like they wanted to see her just pee or somewhere, you know, and like whatever she did. That will be. Of course, you're gonna be crazy.
Of course, you can't blame her.
Feel like somebody's following you. I mean, you know, like, can you imagine you going into your car and feeling that somebody's gonna rape you or something? Like, you know, like
that's
somebody
so
just
traumatizing.
That's horrible.
Absolutely.
I don't blame her to going crazy or whatever if she did, you know, like.
That's what's so interesting about the Paris Hilton thing and her, is that like they literally, I mean, Paris Hilton in her documentary or something, basically she said like, I invented social media.
Right.
And
Right.
it's because like she was the era where the paparazzi did follow you everywhere because there wasn't the social media.
There wasn't social media.
And
Exactly.
so, her and Britney, they just, photographers literally following them into
around.
bathrooms. Like, that's insane.
And it is so sad because at the end of the day, they are regular people. They are that want to go home to their
same
private
things,
life and raise a family and just like have a regular private life. And it's like, that's what people tend to forget. They're just regular people. They do what they do because they love it and they're good at it. But at the end of the day, they just want to go home and just relax and not have a camera literally following them. So it's sad to see her how that erupted the way it did. So
maybe it's just like a good example of how, like, when people become that famous, and even if they're not that famous, maybe they shouldn't have like their parents be their managers and whatnot. Like, it just seems like their parents don't know what they're doing.
not if you're a Kardashian.
I was just gonna say that. Don't tell Kris Jenner that.
That's true, but like, who else? Like Jessica Simpson's dad, like totally screwed her over.
There's been countless. Ariel, I think Winter's her last name, from Modern Family. Her mother, they had a very big fallout too.
That's true.
So sometimes family and business do not go hand in hand.
Not
For
all
some
the
people
time.
it works, for some it does not. So
Or maybe they need to have a contract, you know, like being like, I wanted you to be my manager because you know me better than anybody, but at the same time, I want to have this separation, these clauses where, you know, you cannot take this in charge, we cannot do this. I mean, I don't know. At the same time, right now, the industry is going to change again with the crypto and the NFTs.
well, you know,
We'll get to that in another podcast.
So, no, but you know, like that's gonna make a whole new level of things for new artists and new people, you know, because also they're not gonna need a record label either.
Mm-hmm.
So they could just do it with their family as well, or without their family. I don't know. I mean,
That opens
that's
a whole
it's a
new
whole
world.
new world.
I
A
feel
whole
like the
new world.
record labels will find a way to get
Oh, no,
in
for
on
sure.
it.
I mean, I don't.
somehow.
Yes, I
For
mean, I don't know if
sure.
you saw the news, but Timberland, he's going to release like an NFT band, something with the
Yeah.
apes. Like one of the apes are very famous right now, like
Okay.
one of the biggest NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna release with 4 NFTs, a new
Mhm.
band, all in crypto and all of these things.
Oh,
so it's
wow. Oh, we're
Yeah.
so
gonna
they're
stay in
already
Wow.
going right there for a record label for NFTs.
Wow.
You know,
well, we'll stay in
'cause-
tune for that.
Yeah.
That's very
Very
interesting. Very
Very
interesting.
crazy. What was the next topic? All right, let's see.
We had mentioned something about Lindsay Lohan
Oh, her
making
new movie.
I think it's like a Hallmark movie or like some type of holiday movie.
Christmas?
Yes, some type of holiday
Perfect
movie.
for us.
Perfect for us since we love Christmas so much. If you haven't heard our first podcast, we talked about Christmas in our first podcast, so check that out.
Yeah, this is our second episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, so exciting, you know? Like, finally, this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So please don't forget to rate us.
Speaking about families, Lindsay Lohan and her parents have had a tremendous fallout and experience of her growing up in the spotlight.
Oh,
and
really? I never heard about that one.
Yeah. Such a talented, again, another talented artist, being brought up in Hollywood at a young age, and she's had a whole lot of trauma with her parents as well, with her family, which is also very sad because you see Lindsay Lohan, you think of The Parent Trap, you think of all the wonderful projects she's done, and so that's another one too, which is, it's nice to see her back again in the business and back again doing her thing that she does very well at, which is acting. So
Yeah. I saw a picture. I didn't see a picture. I saw like a headline saying something like she looked weird, like she looked different. And I don't know if it's because she had too many plastic surgeries. Like
Job done.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I didn't read the full article. I didn't see it because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to get my head into like bad things. I don't know why people wanted to downplay them,
yeah.
I mean, I think it is because when a movie star especially becomes famous,
I mean, that's what
part
sells.
of it is their face is what
Their
people falls
physical
in love
appearance.
with. And so
Yeah.
like when they come back, like I think society is more forgiving. I mean, maybe not towards women as much as men, but like for aging, as long as you still kind of look like yourself. I think it's when people come and they look like a completely different person.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a little bit disturbing. Like I know Meg Ryan, like I don't know if you guys know her. She's more like an older generation, like probably my mom's generation or mine, but she's so cute. She's in that movie You Got Mail and a lot of those, I don't know. Anyways, she got a couple things done, like her nose, her whatever, and she ended up looking completely different, and then everyone was like really upset about it. Same thing with the
Right.
girl in Dirty Dancing. She got a
Oh,
nose
the
job,
nose,
and then her
yes.
career was like over
Right.
because people were like, "Who are you? We don't recognize you."
Right,
So,
right.
I
I
don't
guess
know.
the audience gets so used to one
One
particular
face.
appearance and face that they fall in love with that and that only. And so once you do one change, that's it. It's like it's either a positive thing or a very, very negative thing. It could
Yes.
either go either
It can
way.
go either way. That's so sad. At the same
It
time,
is sad.
because if you have the courage to change something on you, that means you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not because somebody forced it on you.
True.
Because nobody's gonna
True.
force you to do a plastic surgery, and if
Yeah.
they do, you really not need to check yourself and your
Mhm.
self-esteem and all of that.
Yeah.
But most likely, you don't like it either. So if you're doing it, it's because you wanna feel better, and to
Right.
have the world react
Yeah.
to you like, "I hate
Hate
you
it?
because you
Ugh.
changed yourself. You are not truly you."
That's
That's
just
so
sad.
negative.
So no,
Yeah.
That's
true.
so
So
sad.
negative.
Because-
So sad.
Like that little change might make you feel like truly her,
Right.
even though
right.
if it's something that you don't like.
Mhm.
And we have to learn to accept that.
Yeah.
Even if you are no pro or con surgery.
We apologize. There's a ambulance going
Yes,
by.
I-
We apologize for that.
It's not for
Sorry.
us. I think that's totally true. I do sometimes think when you're in the industry, though, that you do feel like a certain element of pressure. Like you probably think, oh, if I fix my crooked nose, I'll get more jobs or
Right.
something, and then you don't
Mhm.
realize, like, oh, maybe your nose is what was getting you the jobs.
Right, right.
But I get what you're
right.
saying. It's it's really sad, and like we feel like we're under the microscope just as normal people. So I can't imagine what it feels like to be
Under pressure, like
under
that.
like an Uber magnifying glass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, either
On the
way,
other hand-
if you get the job done or not, I think it's important that we empower each other and support each other, whichever decision we end up doing. And I think that, especially now with social media, it's so tempting and it's so crazy. You see posts and you see stories, and it's like the girl next to you got a BBL and the other girl next to you got a new nose. It's like it's a constant
true.
like,
It's true.
which is fine. It's fine. It's great. Do what makes you happy, but do it for you and not for the
Yeah.
people around you.
Right,
And I think that's where people get very confused. Are you
Yeah.
doing it for you, or are you just doing it to blend in
To
with
blend in,
society?
to join in,
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
to be another one.
if you're happy with it, then flaunt it, work with it, but don't be doing it for other people.
Yeah,
None
it
of our
also
people.
really annoys me when people like get complimented for something that's clearly not
Theirs.
natural, and then they're like, "I was born like this. I've never." Like when a 50-something-year-old person is like, "I've never done Botox. My skin is soft like a
No.
baby's
Good
ass."
night.
So
I'm like, no,
stressed out.
girl, you are not born with that.
No,
Like,
on
no.
the contrary, like you say, flaunt it. Like just say,
Yeah.
own
Yeah.
it. Like, yeah, I got it done, and it looks great. Thank you.
And I think people actually appreciate the honesty these days.
Yeah.
Like, it's when the people are
Yes.
like, "Oh, I use this skin product and this is why I have 0 wrinkles at age 60. No one believes
No,
you, and no one
no.
likes you for lying about
Right,
it. So stop doing
Yeah,
it. Like,
be honest. Like there is nothing wrong with
There's
it.
nothing wrong with
yeah.
it.
I just don't like it when people accept compliments for things that they
Mm-hmm.
no,
didn't-
it's not true.
yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Just be
it's
real
fine.
just be honest.
Or when they try to make money off of unsuspecting people, like I don't really know why people could be so dumb, but like when you see, you know, celebrities or whatever that are like, buy my skincare line.
Yeah.
Like I've never done.
You know
Botox,
they've
I've
never even
never
touched
done
that.
Fillers,
That's
da, da,
another
da.
That's
one that
another
gets to
thing.
me.
Yeah.
That's another one
I'm
that
like,
gets to me.
no, don't take like poor
Mm-mm.
people's money that doesn't know any better.
That's dirty.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. Is the celebrity, but also is the person who is hiring. Can I say that word? Hiring
Hiring?
them
Hiring them.
to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know that doesn't mean not because you put a face of a celebrity, it means that they are using that product. It doesn't mean that you're selling the right thing. So the person who's doing the marketing is the one who's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should be
But they
picking.
also know when they're memorizing their lines, and they're like, I wash my hair every day with
Yes,
herbal
they
essences.
do.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you
No,
don't.
no,
bitch."
you
don't.
Like,
No, you don't.
Yeah.
no, you don't.
Totally.
Let's be honest.
But you know, but at the same
You probably
time,
wash your hair in
that
bottled
person is there to
water
make
from,
money.
Like, Ireland
Sure.
or
You
something.
know?
Right. Yeah.
They're there to make money, so they don't.
At the end of the day, it's the dollar sign.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
know,
Keeps
I
the
know.
bills
so
going.
I cannot blame the celebrity for doing it because if
No.
somebody's gonna ask me to do a 3 campaign for $1 million, I'm gonna be like, this is the 3 I used since I was 5 years old.
Yeah, no.
You
You're
know,
gonna
but
butter
that's
it
not-
up.
yes.
True.
Because they're paying me for doing it.
Right,
It's
yeah,
probably
right.
something
Of
that is
course.
so easy that I'm like, okay.
Like, what's
Right.
the one with the, is it Vanessa Hudgens that we keep seeing?
Oh, yeah,
And
we
it's like for like
a
the
thing, yes,
birth
yes,
control
the
thing
birth-
that sticks. I'm sorry, no. She's like, this is what keeps me going as an actress. Well, something like that, and then it's like side effects are sudden death, stroke, heart
Vaginal-
attack, like
vaginal
clotted bleeding,
bleeding.
like all this stuff. It's like may never have a child, birth defects, like
Yeah.
hormonal imbalance. Like the list goes on and on.
On
I was
and
like,
on.
I doubt she.
No.
There's
half of
no
the
way.
of the commercial is saying the side effects. It's insane.
And
It's
like,
insane,
This
yeah.
is the birth control that all actresses use. I'm like, wow, that's a big statement. Like, I hope not.
What are y'all
bold.
doing?
That's
But
bold.
all I know is they must have paid her shit ton
Yeah.
of money, because not only is she talking about like her sex life basically, probably, and
Right.
then it also has all these bad side effects. So I'm like, wow, she must be getting a lot of money for this.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Vanessa Hudgens, especially in her
Christmas.
holiday movies.
Yes.
We love her.
Yes.
Love her.
So make sure you check out those.
Those
Are they on
Netflix.
Netflix? Yeah.
Netflix. I think it's the Christmas. No, I don't know what
Christmas
it's.
Prince or something.
Yeah,
or
Christmas
like,
present. I don't know what it is, but it's on Netflix. It's just going to release the 3rd one this
I
season.
know,
so
it's hilarious.
Oh.
It's like the cheesiest.
It's the
thing ever.
cheesiest thing ever.
Literally
So
We have to
every
watch
girl
that.
like
To watch
fairy
it.
tales.
Yes.
It's like she falls in love with a prince.
With a prince in
and
a random European country that
of course,
nobody
it's like
knows
everything
about.
that you dream of when you're 12.
And no, she has a twin.
Oh,
So the queen or whatever, the queen or princess, is her. It's her twin. But
Okay.
they don't know that they're not related. They
Okay.
just look alike.
Of course,
So
they look identical, but they're not really actually real life twins.
And
It's like the worst plot.
yes, and the same thing is like, so of course she wanted to be a princess, and the princess wanted to be a regular girl.
Of
Right.
course.
So they switch.
Said no one
and
ever.
all these things, but
Wait, now I have to watch it.
No, we have to know.
Yeah.
You
It's
do.
kind of like when Meghan Markle says she doesn't want to be a princess. Bullshit. She wants to be a princess.
Oh
so
dear.
course.
Well, that's for another podcast.
Yeah,
Megan
yeah, we'll do
Markle.
it. We'll do. Stay tuned for Royals podcast.
Royals podcast. Oh dear, that's a whole nother
Only if we can
ballgame.
dress up as royalty for it.
Can you imagine? Have some tea.
I'm gonna put some whiskey in mine
To make it spicy.
and make it spicy. I don't know if that's what you put in tea.
yeah. What was the other thing? I don't know why that makes me think of Adele. She's gonna release her album pretty soon, probably the day this podcast comes. No,
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks before. So the album is out.
If you haven't listened to it, listen to it now.
I'm ready.
I'm so excited.
I
very
mean, who
good.
doesn't love Adele? I mean,
She looked good.
she
looks
looks
very
so
good.
So
good.
good.
So good.
good.
For anyone that's like negative comments on her body image, like you guys are
Who has
wrong.
negative things to say?
Like,
Oh,
Pe-
meet people on
like, meet
social
people are
because she
like-
media.
lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she looks good.
looks
I'm
so
glad that you bring this
good.
up
I
because
think-
this is a big problem these days. Like
Yes.
it's like the opposite. It's like body shaming in reverse.
in
Oh,
reverse.
yeah.
Because it's like, what's wrong with wanting to be healthy?
Healthy.
Like,
I
She's
don't
not
understand.
like she's not getting skinnier because she wants to be skinny. She's getting skinnier because she wants to be healthy.
Healthy.
She wants to
Right.
live
Like-
more years. She wants to
Yeah.
be able to do more.
Yeah.
You know,
and I don't think she's saying like, oh, you can't be curvy, you can't be
No.
big. She's
No.
just saying for her own personal reasons, she wants.
you want to be healthy. Like
That's
that's
it.
being obese is an illness
Right.
as
Right.
everything else.
Right.
And it's not like you're wrong to want to be fat. No, if you want to be it, but you know that comes with illnesses. That comes with
Right,
things more.
right.
You're probably more
Down the
likely to
road.
die sooner.
Right.
Right.
Down the
Right.
So
road.
what's wrong with someone wanting to live
to,
longer?
to live longer and
Yeah.
be healthier.
Healthier.
To
Exactly.
have a
Yeah,
life where they
exactly.
can go, get up, drink water, go and play with their kids and not dying or
Exactly.
just having a
Right.
heart attack.
Right.
Absolutely.
I see nothing wrong
and
with
the
it. And she
same
looks
thing is
great.
happening
She looks so
with
good.
Rebel Wilson. People are giving her
Uh-huh.
crap too.
No, yes.
And
I don't. I guess it's just like I mean, first of all, the audience is just so mean, but at the same time, that like, they don't like change. They don't like to accept the change, which is, which it's a good change. It's not a bad change. It's
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And it's
I
also
don't
like
understand.
neither one of them did it overnight. It
No,
took them like a
No.
year or more
Right.
to like get to where
And what
they
more
are.
inspiring than doing it naturally, like losing weight naturally? Like what more inspiring than
That
that?
is
Like
very
putting in the
inspiring.
like putting
Using
in the
your
work,
platform to,
putting
like,
in the
inspire
work.
other
Yeah,
people.
like
Right.
that's so inspiring to me. Like doing it naturally and not just like taking the easy route. Oh, because I have.
I'm just
the
gonna
money.
have surgery
Yeah.
and then gain it
Right.
all over again.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, because I think that doesn't inspire people to do it healthy. Then they feel like they have to have like loads of money,
Millions.
or they're gonna do it this really unhealthy way.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I just have so much respect for her and Rebel. And I think another person who was also experiencing the same thing was, what's her name? The Raven girl. That's a Raven. What's her name?
Raven Simone.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
Raven
yeah,
Simone?
like she also has lost a lot of weight in the recent times, and like she has talked about how she's gotten a lot of like crap for it, because people are like, oh, we like you big, like da da da, and she's like, I want to live longer. My doctor
Yeah.
told me I was dangerous, like
Right.
you know.
No, literally.
Like,
Hello.
Yeah.
why can't people just accept? It's like they want you to be like the token fat girl. Like I
Right.
think that's how probably Rebel Wilson, because she was like, what was her character name? Fat Amy, right?
Yeah. Literally.
Like
Yeah.
I
No.
don't think they want to be identified that way any more than anyone else wants to be like identified. You
Right,
know?
right,
So-
and that doesn't make them any less of an actress, singer,
Right.
performer. That doesn't make them any
No.
less of that. So
well, and it clearly didn't affect Adele's voice.
for nothing, for nothing in the
not.
world, for nothing in the world.
Yeah.
No.
So, anyways, I thought that was really interesting.
It
Her
is.
music video is like the bomb.com.
Bomb.
Oh,
I can't wait
so
for
well.
the full album, which is out now.
Yes.
So
I
well
bet her
done.
concert when she goes on tour is
I mean,
gonna
it
be
got
like,
sold down in like
probably like 2 seconds.
2 seconds, probably. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was in London, I would have bought it too.
Yeah.
Very true.
1000%.
If you made it on the computer in 2 seconds,
Oh,
and you had the $600 for the nosebleed
probably
section.
was there. Yeah, clicking the button like
You're very good at clicking buttons. He's practiced, you guys.
buying NFTs.
Every day he's like, can I have $200? Can I have $600? Can I have $1,500? I'm like, babe, if I had money to give you, I would.
I would.
So I'm gonna link down there my wallet. If you wanna send me,
Yeah.
Cash out me.
no, my NFT wallet. So like,
Yeah.
you guys can send me crypto. I don't want regular cash.
Oh my
Crypto.
Oh
Send
my
me the
goodness.
NFTs.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
goodness.
Love you guys.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I love it. You know.
We
We,
can
we
tell.
know.
Yeah.
We know.
We can tell.
We know.
So yeah. Anyways, I think this is probably good for today. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and thank you so much for listening.
you.
If you are listening in any platform, don't forget to rate us.
Rate us high.
Rate us, like us, follow us on all our social media platforms. Give us some comments on what you think we should talk about next.
Yeah.
We love that.
If you want to get in touch with us, you can also email us at nobodyyouKnow@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
don't
Awesome.
forget to, if you want to maybe give us a topic, or, like maybe you want a story of your family, like what is the family like in December? I don't know. So
Yeah, exactly.
Let us know.
Exactly. Let
please
us
comment,
know.
let us know. And thank you so much for listening.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Until the next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, guys and gals. This was Nobody You Know. Literally. Remember to hit like and subscribe and leave us a comment. Have a question for the guys or a topic you'd love them to discuss? Get in touch. You can find us on all socials at @NobodyYouKnow_podcast. See you next time.